Everyone is angry at Roblox right now, big new rules updates are coming soon, and more news and drama today. And we're trying to reach 400,000 subs by the end of the year with not much time left, so please subscribe and let's get right into it. Alright, firstly, let's start with a pretty big new rules update coming soon, and this new update will actually make it harder for people to hack you. So Blox News tweeted out saying, Roblox has added support for passkeys, a more secure way of logging into your account using your device's biometrics, so stuff like fingerprints, Face ID, and screen lock and stuff. Enabling a passkey will bypass two-factor authentication, so if you're a bit confused what's going on, you can kind of use this passkey system on top of 2FA, but if you're using the device that has like the passkey on it, you don't have to use 2FA since that device already is like verified. And if you do fingerprint, for example, you won't have to do your fingerprint and then the 2FA, you can just do fingerprint, but then you still have 2FA on top of that, which makes your account more secure. And that's kind of how Roblox explains it too. As we can see in this screenshot, it says, every time you log in with the passkey, you'll skip your chosen to verification method. This is because passkeys are very secure and help verify that you're in possession of your physical device, which I mean, yeah, is a pretty good feature. Because like 2FA, for example, like I think some people can still find a way around it, but having Face ID and fingerprints, no one can like recreate that. Maybe if you use some like insane method, but for the most part it's hard to get bypass that. In general, very good roles update and a very like good thing for security. So if you want your account to be more secure, you should probably set one of these up. And having like Face ID or fingerprint is probably a really good just way to have your account secure. Anyways, moving to our next story of Roblox allowing swearing at the Innovation Awards. So we're going to talk more about the Innovation Awards later, but one big thing that happened was when Pet Simulator X won an award, which I'll also talk about later, Post Malone actually announced it. Which if you don't know, Post Malone's an absolutely massive artist, one of the biggest artists in the world. So the fact that he announced Pet Simulator X winning was actually just insane. I have no idea how in the world they secured that collab. I don't know if it was Roblox who secured it or Big Games secured it, but it's actually insane. Because at first I thought you got like a Post Malone cameo or something, but Post Malone doesn't have a cameo, so someone asked him to do this, which is pretty insane. But with that, I guess Post Malone wasn't aware that he's not allowed to swear, because he actually swore twice, which I'm pretty sure they censored out. And he also got like information wrong at one point, so he had to edit it over it, saying the right information. And it's pretty good that Roblox still like kept it in and stuff and just censored it, because they could just deny the video in general. And in general, before I go into all the drama and stuff, the Innovation Awards, like the overall thing of it was very cool. And it's like the first community focused thing they've done in a while. They had like a whole video made for it with a bunch of stuff, they had a whole place for it. And it was like the first community event that we had in a long time. And it's like the first way Roblox interacted with their community in what seems like forever. So it's very cool to see from Roblox that they put this all together. Because after the Innovation Awards got cancelled, a lot of people thought that they're just not going to do anything this year. But they still put together a whole video and a whole event for the community, which was very nice to see. And with that all out the way, let's get into all the drama going on now. Because every single year, a lot of people get mad because there's always that one controversial section that always happens, and you'll see what I mean. So let's actually go through all the winners and stuff, and let's like see which ones are controversial. So firstly, Doors won Best New Experience, which wasn't that controversial. I think that's pretty fair. It absolutely blew up this year. It's one of the biggest games, and it's just in general a pretty good game. Obviously for every category some people are going to be mad, but these first few it was pretty just fine and everyone was pretty happy with it. And then next was Polar Club winning Best New Video Star category, which once again was like it wasn't that controversial at all. Everyone seemed pretty happy about this and everyone seemed pretty happy for her. There were some comments saying like it was undeserved and stuff, but the majority of people, like 99% of the comments I've seen, are people being happy for them. And next, Frontlines won Best Use of Tech, which once again isn't that controversial. That game's absolutely insane. It's one of the most like realistic Roblox games, and the game actually went viral just for like how crazy it looks, so everyone thought this was a pretty fair win too. And next, Shovelware's Brain Game won Best Use of Audio and Voice, which once again is pretty fair. I don't think these like first few were that controversial. The awards actually started off really good, and for like the first few categories, as you can see them covering, it wasn't that controversial, and all the winners were like everyone thought they were the right winners. Shovelware's Brain Game obviously is a really good game. And next, Drive World won the most immersive experience or category, which I'm gonna be real, I have no idea what that game is. I've never seen it before, but I was reading the comments and everyone seems pretty happy about this, so it seems like a deserved win. But after these next few, it starts to get really controversial, and this is where the big drama is going to start soon. So the next few was RB Battles winning Best Collaboration, which I don't think anyone's mad at that. RB Battles is one of the most like respected events because of like how much effort they put into it and how much like money they put into it in general, because Roblox isn't funding it at all. So that was a deserved win. Rainbow Friends then won Best Creative Direction, which once again, that's pretty fair. It's one of the biggest games. It absolutely blew up this year. And then we have two more categories here, which was Best Use of Fashion, which was Catalog Avatar Creator, and Best UGC Item, which was Oversized Knitted Rock Band Sweater Black. But those two, once again, weren't that controversial, but here's where things start to get, like, the drama actually starts. So firstly, the Best UGC Limited was this the 3.0 exclusive Max Watch Gold. And the item doesn't look that bad, but the reason everyone's getting mad at this was because it's literally just an Apple Watch completely stolen and ripped. Like, they completely recreated an Apple Watch and even like the screen of an Apple Watch completely and just made an item out of it. So everyone's kind of saying like, why did this win out of all the items? Because it's literally just like a copied item. And in terms of best UGC limiteds, I feel like there's been so much better limiteds out there. So the fact that an Apple Watch copy won is pretty crazy. And why would Rolls even pick this in the first place? Because it is very obvious that it's just an Apple Watch. So I don't know why Rolls picked it, but it won. But then next was best video store video, which was Temperance' video, which no one was mad about because that video was incredible. But here's where all the major drama starts, and this was the most controversial choice I've seen so far, that being the best video store, which was Tanker. And a lot of people are pretty mad at this. The other main nominee was like two people who I forgot, to be honest, but the main person behind Tanker that everyone wanted to win was Sketch, and everyone is really mad at this because everyone's saying that Tanker did not deserve this at all and Sketch deserved to win instead. And literally everyone in the comments is roasting Tanker, and it's like roasting Roblox too. If you read the comments, people are saying that Tanker like fell off, the win is undeserved, like Roblox rigged it, and in general everyone's saying this is super unfair, and everyone's saying that Sketch completely deserved to win it this time. And a lot of people are also saying like our Tanker won stuff before, I'm pretty sure, so Sketch deserved to win this one. And I'm reading through these comments and literally nobody, I haven't seen one comment of someone saying that it's deserved. Every single comment under this post is people saying it's undeserved, Tanker doesn't deserve it, he should have lost, Sketch should have won. It's actually insane how much like controversy is around this one. And like I said, it's probably the most controversial one of all of them because literally nobody agrees with this, which honestly I think I agree with. Like, Tanker's not a bad YouTuber at all. I think people being mad at Tanker is kind of dumb, like he didn't do anything. But I think Sketch, in terms of like the community and everything, is just a better representation of like the community. And as we can see by the comments, everyone else thinks Sketch should have won too. And the next award is kind of controversial too. It was just Pet Simulator X winning most concurrent players, which I mean is fair, they did have the most concurrent players, but everyone's just saying like they shouldn't even be recognizing Pet Simulator X in the first place. And a lot of people are saying that like the award seems to be made just for them to be included in some way, which I mean I don't know if that's true, but it is like this one you can't even argue that much. Like, they did have the most concurrent players, there's no two ways about it. But a lot of people are mad in general that like they're even recognizing Pet Simulator X still, and they're still like hyping up Pet Simulator X because it broke TOS a million times. It's just like a scummy game at this point, and it's just like a gambling game. So everyone's like saying like, why is Roblox still supporting them and stuff. And then with all that being said, we have 3 awards left. Bloxfruits won People's Choice, which no one can complain about that because you guys chose it. So the majority of people just chose Bloxfruits, so there's nothing bad about that. And next, I actually said that there wasn't like another controversial one, but this next one's actually very like controversial, and here's why. So the best Roblox Studio award went to Twin Atlas, which is cool, right? They make good events and stuff. But here's why people is mad. If you go to the official like Roblox Innovation Awards game, can you guess who made the game? Twin Atlas. So everyone's saying that this was the most biased pick from Roblox. So everyone's saying that Roblox completely rigged this one, and they're being so biased since they literally made the award game for them. But to be fair, like, we don't know if that was the actual reason. It could have just been a coincidence, but it does seem very fishy that the people who made the game won the award, you know what I mean? And then lastly, with all that drama and stuff out the way, Doors won another award, being the Builderman Award of Excellence, which is pretty fair. Like, it's a massive game, you know, it blew up, and it's just like a good game overall. And let me know in the comments your thoughts on all this. Do you think these awards were deserved, or do you think that some people were robbed? Let me know. And if you enjoyed, check this video where you need to buy Roblox right now, and see you in the next one.